literally a puff of steam and smoke, crab smoke came out. There's crab roe in their eggs as well.
Yep.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, mate.
Oh yeah. Hey everyone, it's Mark Wiens with migrationology.com in Jakarta, Indonesia. Ying and I are on our way to an area of town called Kelapa Gading, and we are gonna have a seafood lunch, but we have a little bit of extra time before our lunch, and so we thought we would go a little bit early and try a place that is famous for serving pempek. That was a bit of an intense journey across Jakarta that took a good hour and a half to get here, but the good news is we made it. And this place serves pempek, which is a type of fish ball that is famous from Palembang, which is in the southern part of Sumatra. They gave us a plate of Otak-Otak on the table, which is fish cake grilled in a banana leaf. I think this is the sauce I'm supposed to use. I'm not totally sure. It's very spongy. You can taste a little bit of fish in there. I think there's some flour in here too, so it's a very spongy consistency, and that's like a sweet and sour peanut sauce. Pempek has just arrived, and this is a combination of fish cake, so it's like pureed fish mixed with tapioca starch, and then in the middle, and then it's deep fried so it's crispy around the edges, and in the middle I think that's an egg and the yolk, and yeah, and then it comes with some noodles on the side as well as some cucumbers. And what you're supposed to do is use sauce on it. Okay. And so the sauce comes in a bottle like this. Let me take a smell of the sauce real fast. You can really smell the garlic in there, and then it has a sour, sweet smell to it. I think I've seen most of the time people just kind of drench their entire bowl with this sauce, but I'll go for about that much first, and then we can always add more. All right, let me dig into that. Oh, I think I missed some egg on that bite. I better get some egg. Oh, that's hot and fresh. Oh, that's pretty good. Because that fish cake is a mix of both fish and tapioca starch, it has a unique texture that's somewhere between dough and meatball. And then it's really, what I like is it's really crispy on the outside. The sauce is kind of sweet and salty and garlicky. Along with that original pempek, we also got one of these kind of grilled fish balls, and then there's some sauce on the inside. I think this can just be picked up like a sandwich. Oh, wow. That's kind of like a very interesting sauce on the inside. I think it's some kind of fishy, very fishy flavor. That's like a meatball sandwich, except the entire thing is a meatball. I think I prefer the other one. They have this green sauce on the table too. I'm gonna try some of this. Put it onto the fish cake. This is definitely this is definitely interesting. It is unlike any other fish ball or fish cake that I've had anywhere else. I'm gonna have some noodles with that as well, and that green sauce. Green sauce is a little bit sweet and sour. We just finished with that pempek. That was good. It's not my favorite probably, but it is good, and it is kind of like comfort food, and it's especially famous for being a dish from Palembang. We are running a little bit late now, so I think we're gonna have to jump in a bajai, a tuk-tuk, and go to the seafood restaurant. We could not find a tuk-tuk, so we are just walking as fast as possible. It is a little bit of a distance. We're doing a little walk sprint. We're running late. Okay, that was a sweaty walk, but I think we made it. The place we're going to is called Seafood 212. Hey, nice to meet you.
Good.
Sorry we're late.
That's alright.
Hello, nice to meet you.
How are you?
This place is called Seafood 212 Wiro Sableng. And we are hanging out for lunch today with Leonard and Iyoel. And we are gonna eat some seafood. So these are mussels with Padang sauce?
Yes.
Okay.
Which we like very much.
Alright.
I like that sauce. Yeah, one of the favorites, I think.
Alright.
Go ahead. Alright, cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Bring them down.
Oh, the mussels, are they fried?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you gotta like bite them off because the mussels are deep fried, so they're crispy. Oh, and that sauce.
Tangy,
That
right?
sauce is awesome. It is, yeah, it's tangy, a little bit sweet, and then balanced by a little bit spicy.
They call it the god leaf. I
God
don't know
leaf,
why they
but we
it.
call it Daun Dewa.
Daun Dewa.
Yeah.
Down is leaf, Dewa is god, right?
Dewa
Okay.
is God. Yeah.
It's hot.
All right, you guys go.
Yes, please.
I think this will be my first time to try it. Oh. It's really good. It has that kind of slimy texture like
There you go,
spinach,
Yep.
but then it's more crisp. It's kind of like a cross between spinach and gailan, but in one dish, and then the stir fry is really good. It has a nice oyster sauce garlic flavor to it. This one is the kang kong, which is water morning glory, and I think there are fermented soybeans in here. There are some shallots, probably some garlic and some chilies. Also some shrimp paste in here for flavoring. All right. Oh man, that first vegetable was really good.
Unique, eh?
Yeah. That's always a good vegetable. This vegetable is popular all over Asia, and yeah, it's just always refreshing. It's so crisp. The little stems are hollow, so they fill up with all of that flavor. It's just a wonderful vegetable. We also got a deep fried gourami fish, and this is really a beautiful fish. Look at those fins, and then they've sort of filleted it before they deep fried it, so the entire fillet is kind of curled up, and then this is just deep fried and then served with sambal. Leonard and I are gonna tear into the fish. Yeah! All right. Oh, that is nice and hot.
That's fresh right there.
Oh,
that.
yeah. Dip it into the sambal.
Yep.
All right, dip it into the sambal.
All right.
That's so good.
Not bad, eh?
Oh man, it's so crispy, and then the inside of that fish is almost milky tasting. It's really soft and moist, and then the sambal is a little bit spicy and sweet and garlicky, and maybe some shallots in there. Oh, what is this, Leonard?
It is
Taking. Yes.
the special grill, or what do you call it? Barbecue or something. Under banana leaf.
Wow,
Crab.
that is amazing. That's like, oh.
Look at that. And this is a special request because you guys are lucky because you don't often get the crab roe.
First, they kind of stir fry it with sauce, and then they put it in a banana leaf package, and then
they
grill it.
Yeah.
It actually looks like a Christmas gift. And then it's put on the charcoal fire, and it roasts so the banana leaves get charred, and then so they kind of smoke it like that. Literally a puff of steam and smoke, crab smoke came out. There's crab roe in their eggs as well.
Yep.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, mate.
Oh yeah. You can really, the sauce, what kind of sauce is that? Sauce is a little bit, it kind of tastes like a gravy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A little bit of a curry powder flavor to it. You can actually taste the mild flavor of the curry powder in there, but then at the same time it's kind of like a oniony brown gravy. And then I had a bite of that crab roe, which is like egg yolk but richer. Okay, then the last dish we got, this is the classic Indonesian Ikan bakar, grilled fish that I love so much. Let me just taste a piece of that. Oh yeah. I love it when you put your spoon into a piece of fish and juices just come out. Hold on. Oh yeah. It's juicy, it's flaky, and the flavor of the grilled charcoal roasted sambal flavor is wonderful. We finished with the seafood feast that was insanely good. Leonard and Iyoel have brought a couple of snacks for Ying and I to try. This is called chombro, and it's about the size of an egg. It's deep fried, so it's golden on the outside, and I'm gonna break it open. Oh yeah, it actually looks remarkably similar to minced meat, but it's actually not minced meat. It is fungus and oncom. It's oncom, which is fungus and just fungus. I guess it's just fungus. And there's chilies and some green onions in here. Wow, that would definitely have puzzled me. I would have thought that's some ground beef. Oh, okay. It doesn't taste like ground beef. It tastes like, it kind of tastes like cheese. And then the wrapper is kind of a dough made from cassava.
Yep.
And then kind of crunchy and crispy on the outside.
Lemper.
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 Sticky rice with the shredded chicken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I'm gonna pick this up and smell it. Yeah, it has a very unique smell. I smell citrus, like orange. That's really sticky rice. And then the inside chicken, it almost has the texture of tuna, canned tuna, because it's kind of dried out chicken. Oh, it's a busy place.
I know.
Yeah. We took a quick drive over to a place called 6 Ounces, which is a local coffee shop here in Kelapa Gading. I ordered up my usual long black. That is a solid cup of coffee. Oh yeah, that is strong and dark and just richly flavorful. How's the coffee?
What is his name? Austin.
Bye. We had a great cup of coffee to finish off the afternoon hanging out with Leonard and Iyoel, and that was a delicious seafood meal in Kelapa Gading. This entire Kelapa Gading area, it's a great place to come for food. There is a lot of good restaurants and a lot of great delicious food that you'll find in this whole area. Thank you all for watching this video as well. Please remember to give it a thumbs up, and also remember to subscribe for more food videos, and I'll see you on the next food video.